So welcome back to Mordheim, City of the Damned, and I just wanted to talk through some first blush play styles of this game. So when you first come in here, you get the option to load a warband, and you get different names of the warbands that you played, and then you can continue them there. There isn't a save and load feature, so everything that you do is auto-saved. So it's similar to like hardcore mode. Think Diablo. Alright, getting things set up here. Alright, so just some initial Mordheim City of the Damned playthroughs. Like I mentioned earlier, it was kind of like hardcore Diablo or Iron Man mode on XCOM. There are no saving, there's no reloading, everything's auto-saved, so if you created a new warband, it would just give it a new name, unique to anything you've ever done before, and then as you go through the game you can continue with the latest warband that you've been using, or you can load a warband, and if you've created warbands, you could just select the one you want here and load from there, and it's just a continuation. Don't think of this as a video game. It's a video game, but don't think of it as a video game because you'll hate it. You think of it as a board game that's been automated and given you kind of a video game feel, because it doesn't play like a video game, it plays like a board game. And if you're familiar with all of the Mordheim board game rule sets, which I am not, you'll be able to flow through with the game a lot better. You'll understand all the different stats and things. So let's go ahead and click the continue feature, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. It just loads up the Dusk Runners, which is the warband that I'm currently running with, and think of it as like a role-playing tactical game, and you can keep yourself in the mindset of a board game and you'll do okay. So it has the stats on what you've done, missions attempts, success rates 100%. This game it's meant to knock you out. You're gonna either succeed or fail, but it's really supposed to be an extremely hard, punishing match where you're competing to stay alive just amongst yourself. It's not something that you're supposed to get progression and go through the entire thing, generally. So more of a how far can I get thing. As you come in, you'll find that some of the things are locked. It's very rough around the edges. So you get a lock on anything you can't do. You can only do certain things within a day. The first time you come into the game, most things are locked, and it kind of forces you through warband management. And when you first get in here, you've only got your leader and your hero, I believe, and you can add units. So you can see some things are locked. You have to unlock the ability for additional reserves. You have to have at least 4 units to start the battle, so you're forced to create additional henchmen. I'll show you how to do that. So I've got a plus sign here. I can try to hire this guy, and it's very hokey. Again, look, here's the hire button. You double click here, it costs gold 80, and over here at top right shows you how much resources I currently have. So I've got some word stone, which is used to complete objectives. Every so many days you have to send a shipment into your overlord, and that will in turn give you a coin. So I've got 48 coin remaining. You start with 250. I can't buy another hero, which I actually did because it's too much. I bought one a little while ago, but you can buy some henchmen, and there's different ranks of henchmen. So this warrior would be a 30 cost warrior, and you can get all the details here on the left. He's high agility. He's kind of like an assassin character, but it doesn't really show you any meanings of that right here, so you kind of have to know what you're getting into. Movement speed, morale, dodge. So they're like a lot of the other Warhammer items, and somewhat similar to the Total War, there's morale on the units, and if the morale drops to a certain point, your troops will rout, and if you fail the check, again, this is a board game, they're rolling dice, it's automated, your characters could flee the flee the map, flee the board of the board game if you don't pass a morale check and whatnot. So it's important to increase those scores on, like, say, your leader. Alright, so there's some various different units you can hire here. You just double click to hire. It'll say, are you sure you want to hire that? You click cancel. So let's go ahead and hire.
Task completed.
And so we've added another character in. And they're not actually going to show here. We can move things around when we get into the match. We'll pull them from the reserves. You see that little cross in the 4? That indicates that soldier is wounded. And it's going to take 4 days to heal. Alright, everything you do in the game, like you'll have a battle sequence, and then you'll come back to the war camp, and you'll arm in the shop, and you'll go to the smuggler's den. We've got 10 days left to make our shipment, and if you look here, it's weight requested is 75. We've got maybe 24 weight in the resources we currently have. We can send those in. We can send shipments into other units. They'll give us gold in exchange for our fragment shards or clusters, and that's the word stone that you collect in the game. You don't get everything that's there. You have to actually click it and collect it, and if you don't and you win the match before collecting it, all that's there in the board is left behind. So you may not want to win right away. You might want to explore and gather. And it's very, again, it's like a first person walking or third person walking around. And then you have the ability to zoom up to a map and get a high-level overview of the game. But if you're looking for something smooth, easy to play, and finished, like refined, this is not it. They basically took the board game and made it into something that people that are fans are going to like from the video game perspective, where they can actually play the game and frequently and get through lots of missions, whereas if they were playing the board game, there's a lot of setup time. You got to get people involved. You can't just play against, I guess you supposedly could play the the single player version of Mordheim and just battle yourself, but you're making the decisions for the other characters on the band. It's generally more like warband versus warband, or you could probably throw in multiple warbands. But yeah, it's a board game. It is not a video game. It's an automated board game. So keep that in mind, and you might actually enjoy it. I'm struggling through getting into it because there's other games out there like XCOM, which is just a much more rich and refined version. Everything kind of looks the same as far as the units, and they feel a lot like the same. So you're going to attack, and then you're going to dodge. You're going to put your units on different commands. So I'll show a little bit of that in other videos, but I just want to kind of give you an insight into this and what kind of mindset you'll have to have, and how, what kind of person you'd have to be to actually enjoy a game like Mordheim, City of the Damned. I hope this has been helpful to you. This is Papa Sean. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. All those things help me out greatly. And if you're looking for more information about Mordheim, please watch the playlist. Subscribe. You can check out the playlist for Mordheim. I'll try to get some annotations that'll direct you to those as well. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you next time. Alright, going to keep the stream going here. Just wanted to kind of call that out. And let's look at, we got 33 gold. We'll go ahead and get started in the next campaign. To do that, we'll have to hit next day. Alright, so it just tells us Nalok Mankiller is receiving treatment for their near-death experience. They'll return in 3 days. Management and smuggling, you have 9 more days to deliver the shipment and avoid consequences. And that immediately opens up the campaign, so now we can go in there. Alright, so given the campaign, we're now able to select different options. We can go to the cache, which is going to be brutal. And we're going to have a good chance at wordstone, as well as a good chance at random items to be found. It's got 3 strike teams. Each warband deploys in a wide arc from their wagon, far from each other. So we have very poor wordstone, very poor other items. It's going to be a normal. I don't know that I'm ready for brutal just yet. We can send scouts, which would give us lay of the land, but it's going to cost us some coin, and we only get 3 scouts. We might be able to purchase more. So let's go ahead and do a walk in the fog. And this is where we select our units. Alright, so for Mordheim, the selection of units and how you move them around, you're going to need to have at least 1 leader, and you can just hover over and look at the stats. And again, if you're new to Mordheim, this is a board game that's been automated in the shape of a video game, but it's definitely not a video game. Don't think of it that way or else you'll hate it. So with getting started in a campaign mission, we have to have at least 1 leader. We get a hero unit. For us, that's Sleeds, Gitter, Shank. And as you get through more, you'll be able to unlock additionals. So we've got a few soldiers here. So there's going to be 5 units total: a leader, a hero, and 3 henchmen. We have some units in reserve. This unit nearly dies, that's why they're healing up. I picked up a second leader, so if this leader takes damage and needs to heal, I'll have the ability to transition to this one. And we've got another henchman here in the wings. So we're going to go ahead and launch the mission, and what will happen is all of the non-reserves will get launched.
Scouts have reported a rival warband in the vicinity. Before you can find them, a heavy fog settles over the ruins. Unable to pick up the enemy's trail, your warriors deploy from their wagon and spread out to sweep the area in search of your foe.
Alright, so our objective is to gather and secure 60% of the word stones and make the other enemy warband rout or put them out of action. So likely putting the other warband out of action will happen before gathering all the word stone. At least that's the encounter.
A new round has started.
So with this video, I wanted to kind of show off what happens when you get in here. Think board game. So I've got a unit here, and if I look at the map by pushing the shift key, we can zoom out. We can kind of look at the map on the board. And normally when you're playing a board game, this is what you do first, right? You want to see, okay, where are all my units? We're all kind of spread out. And then there's some word stone to be collected, so you just have to move to those locations and pick it up. Like on a board, you'd have to walk to it. We can scavenge in these locations, and somewhere maybe on the other side here, if it's kind of a mirrored map, they should be around here is my guess. And those units will be looking to do the same. So as we get further from our starting location and start gathering word stone, we should start encountering other units, like Order of Hospitality. That's the one that's going to be fighting. So that wheel there we see. This looks like another player. Alright, so we're going to get in there, and the map is set up for north, south, east, west. So if we're currently looking at our unit, let's go ahead and tap the shift key. We want to go east to get into the action. And as you know, this is the hero unit. Alright, so I can't just jump down. It's going to be a roll that occurs when I jump down. I got a 68% chance to succeed. And as you see at the bottom, it shows I can left click to jump down. Confirm that action. It's going to leap down. It rolls 38, target 68. Jump down to success. I'm just using WASD commands, so it kind of looks like a standard third person. I can push the shift key again to take a look at what's going on. If I go a little bit south, I can pick up a word stone, and in southeast I can scavenge. So let's go a little bit south. And I think I see the word stone over here. So check this out. I walk up to the word stone, and now I get the left click action to gather the word stone. Confirm. And so the unit's going to start picking up that word stone.
Objectives updated.
Alright, so now that I got the word stone, there's different warp effects that picking up the word stone can do to you. It says curse, warp effect applied on Skleets. So it's preventing gathering words from roll, warp effect, chance, fail. So I failed my roll when picking up the word stone, and it can actually make your heroes weaker. It looks like I got stuck on something. I can't move any farther. What this is the end of my turn for this character. I gotta lock him in, so I can confirm an ambush. And that red glowing thing is, if any units walk into there, this hero unit will engage and attack them. So that ends this character, and it switches over to the next one. So again, you're third person, you can wander around and explore, but you have the map available to you, so you know what you're getting into. So I'm actually going to go, again, staying close with the hero or the leader unit. I might scavenge or go for the other word stone. And the objective of this, secondary objective anyway of this game being to collect the word stone. It's going to be pretty important. So another unit over there. currently headed west. I think I want to head east, so let's shift. Yeah, I want to head east. I'm currently looking at that other unit. Turn around, go east, and the rough edges, hard to get around objects. Nothing's breakable from what I can tell. So you kind of shift between the main map and whatnot to kind of get your bearings and where you want to be going with the units. Okay, so I'm at a scavenge location, I think. Since I don't have the option to scavenge it just yet. I'm going to go ahead and go in an ambush. But I think this is enough to kind of show, you know, the the kind of gameplay you're at. Now I'm waiting for an opponent. You see as it cycles through. These are actually, you know, they're rolling through their actions. They'll walk around. They'll make choices. There's traps all throughout the city of the damned, right? And again, roll checks to determine whether you pass or fail. Get hit by those traps. And what I found is that it's kind of slow in the changing of turns as those characters run through all their actions. They could be picking up wordstone right now. Roll chances. If they attack, it's even slower because it gets into it. All the units pretty much look. I mean, these are the same kind of unit, but there's no differentiation, like, visually from these guys. When we switch weapons on them, you know, that will change. But you're kind of trapped here. Waiting to transition, so if you got to have a patient mind. You got to be feeling like, you know, you're playing a board game. You might even get up and walk around. It's turn-based, so there isn't any pressure. You can just, you know, chill out. If you're watching your kids, you can, you know, play 2 minutes here or there while you're doing various things, keeping them fed, you know, that kind of thing. So it's got its place for me in a game that I would probably pick up and put down, but, you know, definitely one of the back burner games for me. So I hope that this has helped you in deciding whether or not Mordheim, City of the Damned, is right for you, and giving you a little understanding of the playthrough and what the graphics look like. This is played on a 980M NVIDIA card, so it's a pretty high graphics card, and you can see this is what it's going to look like for you. It's got some pretty good mood music going on. But I'll have some additional attack sequences. I want to do a shorter video just with attack sequence so you can kind of see what that's like and fighting through for you guys. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll try to annotate the attack sequence I just mentioned and just make it easy for you guys to jump to the next one. Alright, thanks again. Catch you next time. So we're going to move around this area. Jump down here. Alright, so I want to go east and south. I'm just waiting for them to play through their turns, the question marks. 2 out of the 14 wordstone is claimed. You gotta get 60%. And our timeout is...
A new round has started.
Round 2. Alright. I'm going to continue through here. I think this is a no action available. I'd actually like to search if I could. Alright, running the hero through. If we look at the map, wordstone ahead and on the right. I'm going to go to the wordstone ahead and pick that up. So there's bonuses and negative traps and things that are out there. I don't yet want to pick up that wordstone. I'm not sure why it's not. There it is. It's a little hokey. You gotta be like right in a good spot for the gathering to work.
Objectives updated.
So in Mordheim, City of the Dam, we're going to try out the investigation action. So this right here is a scavenge location. And here's my unit I'm currently in kind of a third-person view. I walk up to it, and I'm currently saying ambush stance. As I get closer, it's giving me the scavenge option. So now I can loot the bag. Very much like a board game, right? So you're collecting the gold, you get the options, exit, take all. It's very, very simplistic, hokey controls on the game. So now we've scavenged. That green mist over there is basically a wall. We're outside the board of the board game if we go that way. So we're going to go over here. This appears to be some wordstones. We'll gather that. So
objectives updated.
Taking all the wordstone. Objective in this match is to collect 60% of the wordstone. So we can end our turn to ambush. Again, we gotta look at the shift key. I'm gonna get over to that other, I think this is a scavenge location. So we're gonna move this unit past those guys, get that scavenge location again if we can. Alright, so it's a little harder here because they kind of squeeze in on you. Maybe I'll wait till I get to the other character to do that one. Looks like wordstone ahead. If I hold the shift, I can see. Oh, those are actually blades of the unit. Should be some down and ahead this way on the right. And that's the end of my movement. Ambush there. This guy's on the far end. Alright, so I'm just going to move you. You can see different jump up points as you walk by, and that's indicated by little arrows pointing up. You can climb up onto the scaffolding. Here we want to scavenge, so we're very, very close to it, but we actually have to move probably right on top of that white. Alright, so now that we're on it, we can left click and get a few gold out of it. So we'll take them all. Taking a hard right, we got some wordstone here on the ground, so we'll gather that.
Objectives updated.
And that's a trap. So we got another scavenge point up here on the right from us. See it right there. So we'll scavenge that as well. A few more gold. Now, what's important to note is that if you do not scavenge and collect the wordstone and everything else here on the map, it's left behind when you wipe out the other warband. You don't actually get to explore after. Which is kind of counterintuitive, I suppose. But that is the board game. So you're set to ambush stance. Anybody that comes within range will get attacked. I hope this gives you an understanding of how to scavenge and pick up wordstone and actually complete resource collection in Mordheim City of the Damned. Extremely important, because if you just kill the enemy and never collect the resources, you'll soon find yourself depleted and having a harder time as you continue forward. Again, this is more of a board game than a video game, so kind of keep that in mind, and I hope you appreciate the videos and find something useful out of them. Like, share, subscribe. We got a unit coming up, and we'll pick up in the next video with a combat sequence of Mordheim to kind of give everybody a view of what that's like. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you next time.
A new round has started.
So in this video I wanted to show off the attack sequences of Mordheim City of the Damned. So again, board game, not video game. This is just an automated board game. So we've got movement unit, how close we can get. This guy's set to ambush, so he auto comes in and it swings. And it's nothing going to be great, you know, as far as, you know, attack sequences and whatnot. We get just basically, it tells us we got an 80% base chance to hit, plus 16% weapon skill. It tells you your damage that you're likely to do. So that 82% is the likelihood we'll connect with the enemy. So all you do is left click, you confirm the attack. So if you're looking for excitement, this is not it. This is just you confirming the actions you want to take in the board game, and it gives you some kind of little battle sequence to show what happens. So very lackluster there. And then you end your turn with, if you want to do dodge chance, you know, you can left click and confirm on that. Not a whole lot of. And then the other units, they all look pretty much the same. If you hold the shift key, you can see the map. There's a scavenge point just here on our left, so you kind of have to take the directions. So we're currently facing southeast. We want to turn towards the north. There's the scavenge location. We'll left click and now pick that up. Alright, so I think there's nothing in there, so we'll exit. And now we can join the fight with the leader unit up there, but not until next turn. So I'm going to set to ambush. It's outside the range for that warrior, and that's effectively the battle sequence. You got another guy moving in. So he swings. There's a roll. If you look at the top right, there's roll chances to see if it hits, and it can tell you how close it was to making the connection or not. Okay, so now if we look at a shift, this character's a bit far out from the battle, but it can head over towards some wordstone that's just ahead, behind that wall. And you might think you could squeeze through that, but you have to go around a little bit. The green stuff on the ground is wordstone. I can't get there because I ran out of move. So I'll switch to ambush. I want to get one more battle sequence in there. This is kind of the same area. I'll go around here. Gather that wordstone. There is a limit to how much the units can gather.
Objectives updated.
I think it's like 6, and every time you pick up a piece, you can get cursed by it. There we go. It's a little hokey. You had to just get right over the top of that wordstone to collect it. So go ahead and take it. Take it, take it. Can't take it. I think we must be full. See if we can get off it so the other unit can take it. And ambush stance. Alright, we should get another character now that's able to join the attack sequence so we can flank, I think. Pin trap. We failed the resistance. Alright, I want to go after the unit that's already damaged. So I just run up behind it and kind of get locked in with whatever attacking. And it just rolled, and it was a miss. So now I can now flee by left-clicking. Confirm. He gets a free attack when I flee. Where I could have left the character right where he was. So that's basically the attack sequence. It'll now go through their turns, and they'll automate their actions. So just waiting for an opponent. Yeah, they'll take their actions against me. They get 2 attacks on their heroes, 1 attack on their standard henchmen. And we got more units moving up. So that was a charge ability there. And now he's got 2 attacks on that guy. That was dodge stance. It might have looked like a spell, but it was really just them selecting a dodge action. And then there's one other mystery enemy character out there.
A new round has started.
And I think that's basically it. You get the you get 2 actions again for attack. So I was able to kill that first one. Now going after the second one. And effectively, you see the stuff on the ground. That's something I can pick up. I want to do that after the battle sequence is over with these guys, but you gotta be careful, because right now if I want to be gathering resources, I would have to collect all of that before I kill the other warband, and it's not just one, rather it's not just 5 units that you have to kill. You could actually kill 1 or 2, kill the hero, and then that would be enough to make the other team rout. And since, yeah, you have limited space in your bags too, so these guys can't even collect everything. So he needs to get to the fight, if you will. So I hope that the battle sequence has been helpful for you guys. It's really just a left click, right click. Nothing really special in the attack sequence. You don't really see a whole lot of blood or detail in the attack. There aren't any options to change. It's just a matter of putting your guys around the other enemies as much as you would in a board game, where there isn't a lot other than your choices that you make that indicate the battle sequence. Alright, well, please like, share, subscribe, and check out some of the other Mordheim videos if you think Mordheim, City of the Damned, would be right for you. Personally, I would say the only way that to enjoy the game is to change the context of your mind away from video game and to move it to that of a board game, because this is a board game made for the computer to make it automated so you can get in and play this by yourself with a computer taking automated moves. It's not for you to have a refined video game-esque feel, so just keep that in mind and you'll do alright. If you like board games, if you're not a board game person, you want more action, you want more variability in the actions you can take, something on the fly kind of movement things, others provide that, so I would recommend going to those. Alright, thanks again for watching. This is Papa Sean, and check out the other videos, other video games that we are exploring, and we will catch you next time. Alright, so we've got this character. Normally you push I for inventory, but that is not working here. We'll left click to gather, so we got 4 slots that we can fill up. So go ahead and take this.
Objectives updated.
And we got some more wordstone up ahead on the right, so run up. There it is.
Objectives updated.
Alright, gonna move in and join the fray against this guy. Probably should have charged instead. And go dodge. So she's ratting. Fling. And where are they all going? There goes Slad Skitter Slank. Alright, we can loot the effects off the other character.
A new round has started.
By left clicking here. We get Grisella's Holy Tome. Used only for bounty objectives, there's no value. Alright, we'll go ahead and take it. And we hold down shift, we can see what's going on. There is some wordstone in here. It looks like a henchman, an enemy henchman is in there as well. We got our units fighting over here. Give me that wordstone. Uh-oh, inventory's full. Try for the wordstone again. Can't remember if this guy's full. Oops. Gather that wordstone up.
Objectives updated.
So there's no point in picking that up, and we have pretty much full anyway, so we can exit out. Don't want it. All I can do is end turn, well, that sucks. Back off. So my units are moving around that back side. I think these guys are pretty much full. I think we're heading back into the fray. Fray's ahead, maybe a little bit to the right. Enter any units. You can bring things back to your wagon too.
A new round has started.
I gotta be careful if I just go off and kill all these guys, and I'm not gonna be able to get any goodies. I don't know how to. If I try to switch between characters, let's see if I go to you. Doesn't switch between. I'll have to take the characters first. Dodge stance. I'm likely to wipe out the enemy units before I can pick up all the goodies on the field. So it shows the little arrow to indicate which one I'm looking at. Effect type minus 15% armor absorption. So the corrosive media. miasma. And I can't really tell. Do I have? I can't really tell how much he's currently carrying. Whether it makes sense to go after more wordstone or join. I think he's got to join the fight. I think they're just over here. Yeah, I see the green swords. And I can charge. Try what happens if I go over to their wagon. That's the flag over there for their wagon. Can I do anything with their wagon? Jump the wall. What does this say? Pillage enemy cart. I left click. Pillage. Alright, inside I find a sword. So we're going to take the sword. Try to take the sword. Alright, so I can swap with a few gold coins. The sword. I guess we'll go ahead and do that by left clicking to swap. And now we've got the sword. We gave them the, the coins. And I guess that's all we can do. We're going to give them money in exchange for their sword, right? Looked at that to loot. I could do a charge action. So the strategy would likely be collect what you can, then put it inside your card and combat in order to get more goodies.
A new round has started.
I guess that unit's stuck. Going into ambush stance. Alright, I'm going to move around to the other side. Should give you the option to charge. You're out. I don't know if there's any benefit at this point trying to get back to the cart, because it's pretty much wiped out the other team. Alright, so they failed their route test. And as we can see, gained some. Sleet Ska got the most wordstone secured, did the most damage on enemies, and plus 15 for knockout. Those are the points that are awarded. We didn't bring home a whole lot. Total amount of gold crowns and wordstones gathered, 7 of the wordstones. We got 1 crystal. Yeah, it's not really a whole lot, especially when you have to come up with 75 weight.
Yes! Brilliant, clever Filch leads Warband to victory! Kill, crush all enemy! Steal, snatch much wordstone! Murder Lord will be happy pleased!
Fantastic!
Now we get the experience and the advancements. We don't actually get to assign any of that until we get into the warband management, but it just is, telling us 2 experience for surviving the mission. So after the mission, just the mission report, we get experience 2 experience for surviving the mission, 1 for most valuable warrior, 1 for enemies put out of action, and then we get some advancement here, 1 for physical advancement, 1 martial, and 2 skill points.
Remarkable.
Alright, so just some more units that have gained experience just for surviving. Alright, this guy got knocked out, and so as a result, he's got a severed leg, and as you can see, his leg is missing. Remove him. No, can't rotate him around to look at him. So the warrior's right leg was dismembered in battle, or so badly damaged that it had to be amputated. Movement is now reduced by 1, and climbing is no longer possible. Leap and jump down chances is reduced by 25. So if you get knocked out, you get a random, thing that occurs to you. It's, I guess if he lost both his legs, he'd be crawling around on the map. But they get experience if they survive the mission. They get experience if they knock somebody out.
Your warband is getting stronger.
Okay, so we've gained 1 more henchman slot for your warband. Just had it happen automatically. You've gained 1 more reserve slot, so we can have people in the wings healing. And then idle buff effect increases to plus 30% wordstone resistance, plus 25% all known tests. Alright. So it's stating some other items acquired. We got clothing, wordstone fragments 8. Sword, wordstone shards. And now with the wordstone, we can take a look at the shipment. We got 9 days left. We need to get 75 shipped out to them. We got to do it all at once. We've only got 15. 5 and 1. I think that's us. So these are the fragments, the big ones. We have. Oh, no, that's the value, I guess. Alright, so if we look at how many we've got to give, we've only got 37 weight worth of wordstone. Up here is where it tells you what we currently have in our pockets. We got 40 gold, running out of gold there. So this is to fulfill the request for Murder Snicket, but we could also go to the Cutthroats if we just wanted to get money. So if we needed money, we could pick up some coin this way. We're trading in that 17, that'll give it 85 coin, and that keeps our units paid and then healing in as well. Black Pit Settlement, they're also looking for that stuff, so let's exit out of that. We don't want to actually use any of our wordstone yet. You see Warband Management 15. Alright, so in Mordheim, City of the Damned, if you need to pay your units, you'll be indicated with the coins down there. You'll see how much you have left up at the top right. Click on Warband, and that 15, they need to get paid, so they'll pay their 15. And we owe 17 in upkeep costs for all warriors in the warband. Unpaid warriors refuse to join missions until they are paid. So go ahead and pay them. Alright, so we are a near bankrupt warband here. And that's pretty much it. They're now all paid. Some of the units are wounded. This guy's going to be 3 turns to get back. This fellow's lost a leg. Not going to be much help climbing or getting to where he needs to be. If we go into the war camp, warband, settlement, we can also select, I think, the units and put the unspent points in. So I am digging the weapon skill for more damage and more action. It tells you increased melee resistance by 1%, 2% hit chance, 4% parry chance, and then the warrior rating goes up by 1. So remember, this is a board game. Everything's going to be dice rolls. Strength, you'll also have an increased carrying capacity by 1. That's very important when you're picking up word stones. You want to bump the strength, in my opinion, even though he's an agility character. We'll confirm. Next up, you can fire that warrior. Injured warrior, he's going to be healing up. Get some points here. So let's put the unspent point in leader. Leadership increases the morale. I'm going to go with wanting an increase in morale. And then weapon skill. And definitely strength again. Every time I get the chance, I'm sticking it in strength. Just because I want to be able to carry more wordstone. I think that's it for units able to level up. So these guys are ready to go into the next mission. You can't go further in the campaign until you hit next day. You confirm the next day. That's effectively ending your round. It gives you a little bit of a summary. 2 warriors are receiving treatment. We have received a new mission, and we have 8 more days to make our...
A new mission is available.
Alright, so we're at 37 weight, 8 coin. And also in the warband management, I think we can take a look at our items we can equip. So if we selected our unit, go into the inventory, we have a sword that we could equip to somebody. The sword is going to do 5, 16, and 24 damage, so it's a slight improvement on damage. I think this is like a chance to hit right here. And then it's got a critical chance of 2, attacks bypass 15% dodge chance with the spear versus the sword, and allows the use of parry stance. Only a shield may be equipped in the offhand, so there's the shield right there. Attacks bypass 12% parry, so that the spear is going to get past a few of the other defenses that other characters have, whereas the sword is going to give you a crit chance. So I might switch up one of these guys right here. The mace has a crit chance of 2, 16 and 24 versus 17 and 25. I'm thinking the mace is about right. We can actually also, if we don't want that sword anymore, we can go to the shop and click on sell. We can get rid of this mace. Picked up the not seeing the sword that we had. Okay, so we can get rid of these things and buy additional, fighting claws, helmet, armor up your units. Only have 8 coins left, but you can see how things, pendant, chance to pass all alone for your terror test. So much like in the board game, you have all the different outfitting that you can do for your units. And we get some Greta's boons, spells that you can apply: heavy armor, cloth armor, shurikens, fighting claws, weeping blades. The weeping blades is probably one of the better ones to get. 34 to 42 attack. Fighting claws are good too. It gives you some options for sunder, attack bypass 6 armor, absorption, and grappling chance to pass climbing test is increased. Alright, so I hope that helps as far as paying off your soldiers, getting them equipped, and leveling them up. This is Papa Sean, you're watching Mordheim, and check out other videos in the playlist, subscribe, it's all free to do. Catch you in the next one. Thanks. Alright, so what do we want to do now? We entered into a new day. We go to the campaign screen and see what we're looking at. Looks like we've got 3 options. Vision of Dread. The Murder Lord Lord demands that the humans be expelled from Quayside, putting an end to the Ward Stone. So pretty deadly missions here. And I've got the scavengers. Well, you know, no guts, no glory. I'm running out. This is Act 1 of 1, so I think this is the main one. I'm gonna go for where it looks like there's good loot to be had. We got this unit that's needing to be swapped out because it's hurt. So we're gonna swap it with Hero. These 2 units are healing now. Henchman slots open. Can't put that guy in there. I guess you can put a healing, wounded healing. Status injured. Alright, well, we can go and leave them in there. Launch the mission.
A ghastly manifestation frightened your warband and scattered them in the ruins. They soon recover from their fright, but before the warriors can regroup, an enemy warband arrives and deploys near their wagon.
So here we are.
A new round has started.
So we gotta get into their wagon, take their idol, and bring it back to ours. Our wagon's here, their wagon's there. So why don't we also do some searches. We need to go east to their wagon. It's pretty much a straight shot east. Use the coin. I just found a whole mess of wordstones, so I'm going to go after that. Go southeast. Wordstone ahead. Gotta collect all that and stick it in the bag, man. This unit's got all the scavenge locations. South to scavenge, huh? What am I looking for down here? Here's the chest we can scavenge. Got clothing, weeping blades, spear, Greta's boon. I'm definitely gonna take the weeping blades. Spear is probably not worth the slot. Take Greta's boon and use it, but forget about it. Just take those weeping blades. kind of fell there. Alright, head over to that Wordstone again also. Leap across. Down we go. Not making these jumps. Alright, head east definitely. Let's load up on Wordstone, pal. So you can use Q and E to switch between items on the ground. This one looks big. Cluster. Yeah, let's take that. Now that we got all the Wordstone that we can carry, we gotta bring it back to our cart, which is west. So we're gonna head west as far as we get. Oh, the enemy turns.
A new round has started.
Let's head. What? We get the Wordstone. Wordstone's in the chest. Guess that's all we can do. And why don't we head over to the chest here with the Weeping Blades. Southeast. I think we can have everybody interact, huh? I see the baddie up ahead. So I'll just have this guy do all the killing and have the other units do all the collecting of the goodies. Oh. Ambush dance. Your buddy's dead before you get here, pal. Three on one.
A new round has started.
4 on 1. Sheesh. Ooh, you hit me. I think we're gonna exit out of that. Make our way back towards the rest. Can we move? Nope. Guess I gotta end my turn. Alright, you are heading back to the cart. I want to switch between the units though. That inventory's full, yeah. Very hokey in picking up the stuff. Just gotta kind of work through it all. Alright, now that we got this stuff in, heading back for more. Take him out. One down.
A new round has started.
Oh, not gonna be good. Alright, so we got the word stone. buy a new hero after this. That one's gonna be pretty much rubbish. 1 versus 4. He killed one though. 3 or 4. Full. Parry stance, dodge stance, end turn. No, I want to attack. What's going on? Attack. Where's the attack option, buddy? I was just looking at the options. Q, W, Q, E. Gotta go back to. I got dodge and parry, delay. What's delay do? Confirm delay. Nothing. Nothing. Delay gets you killed.
A new round has started.
Here they come. You know what? I am going to set up an ambush. You guys all have full bags, so let's get you emptied. Guys to an ambush location they can all attack with. And you need to get here as well. So let's open that chest. Chest is full. They may just be collecting the wordstone and bugging out, or they might come for the wagon. In which case, there's an ambush waiting.
A new round has started.
What? You got ambushed, pal. Wow, he's a dodgy little thing, isn't he? There's no ashes available. I wanted the fun too.
A new round has started.
Beat that guy down. Get him. Keeps dodging everything. Thankfully you are too. Really? That's a lot of damage, pal. I'm attacking the wrong guy.
A new round has started.
He's buffing all those guys. Kill this guy fast.
A new round has started.
Oh, come on.
Your warband morale is critically low.
Yeah. You telling me that? I knows it. Route test failed. We're out. But total amount of gold and ward stones gathered during the mission, we got loads of that. Extra rewards gained from completing objectives, no. So on the bright side, we were able to bug out with a lot of goodies.
Flee, fondling mouse heart. Scurry, hurry, hide,
Task
crawl. Listen, follow,
completed.
filch, and warband. Not need scurry, hide. Not leave foe things, take steel word stone.
Fortunate return, even though the horrors of Mordheim, this warrior has managed to return safely and without losing additional equipment during the journey. Yay! This guy loses 5 XP. This guy gets experience. Wow. And cost defeat. He lost a spear. And says, oh, so no, he consequently left behind during the route. This warrior eventually returns to the warband, however, some equipment may have been left behind, so he lost his shield. Alright, Amok. Mental condition, suffering violent mental derangement. The warrior will never again disengage or flee from an enemy. The warrior will always fight to the very end.
The gods are with you.
So you get the underdog experience. I guess if you lose, you get 2 experience for that. It's pretty crazy. 1 experience for the defeat. How's the leader doing again? I'm gonna pay him. So he's lost 5 experience from the sharp blow that he got amnesia from that. So we're low on coin, and if we look at the smuggler's den, we just picked up a whole mess of stuff. So we're at 22, 10, and 2. So clusters, if we were to pay the shipment, we could actually do it, pay the shipment in full from that last lost battle. It's because we were sticking it on the boat. So we can go ahead and do the shipment. Alright, so we just had a rough battle in Mordheim, City of the Dam, but we were able to secure enough wordstone, as it's shown up here. We're going to use 2 clusters, which have a weight of 30, shards, up to, and we got 40 there, so that's the 70, and then 5 fragments. So we've got the necessary 75. We have to do the shipment all in full. And let's see what happens when we send in that shipment of wordstone. I'm going to confirm.
You are progressing nicely.
Alright, so we got that delivery out. We sent the shipment. Where's the monies? Doesn't look like we got any monies out of that. So we sent it to the shipment, which was required within so many days. If we send any more, looks like we can get paid. So confirm this shipment. And it doesn't look like we actually got anything back for it. So it's sent. We'll get money next day. Make sure you take care of your business. Unpaid upkeep will accrue interest at the end of each day. The condition of injured boys will worsen the longer they are left untreated. Okay, so we have to pay for treatments, 15 coin. You know what? You're not worth it, pal. I'm gonna pay this guy his 2 coins though. This guy lost his shield. Let's go ahead and end the turn. And next day, confirm. So the next day, we haven't gotten any more coin, have we? So likely it takes some time for it to return to us, but you get reputation by sending in stuff. All the prices seem to be the same as far as what they'll give. Shipments in transit. Next shipment will arrive in 1 day. So what we can do is go back to camp and do next day, confirm, continue. Management's finding the shipment request you sent to Murderlord Snicket has been received, and you have been rewarded. So we got 141 as the reward for that. And the next shipment will arrive in 2 days, so we've got some coin now. We can pay off the rest. And so that is effectively how you get the reputation to go up. So reputation is 0 currently, 27 out of 100. And as we continue through completing missions, each new day we can do a new mission in the campaign. The campaign's actually locked. We must have at least 4 active, so until we pay our units, they will not be active. And we're going to pay all our guys, so we get Warband, pay the upkeep. Everybody's paid, everybody's happy, and now we should expect to see the campaign open to us, which it is. So at this point we can do additional missions, and it shows you it's a normal difficulty on that one, it's deadly on this one, and this is actually Act 1, Scene 1. Dock Wallopers, Murder Lord demands that humans be expelled from Quarryside. Alright, and then Vision of Dread is an optional brutal with exceptional wordstone and good loot. Alright, but that is the making the shipments to your overlords and receiving some coin for it. You don't get it immediately, you have to send it and receive it back, and it tells you when you're going to get it. So we got 1 shipment in transit, they'll receive it in 1 day, and then we'll see next shipment will arrive in 2 days, so we'll get paid for the other wordstone we sent out. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things are free to do, help me out greatly. And check out some more Mordheim, the City of the Damned. And keep in mind, this is more like a board game than it is a video game, so try to approach it that way in your mind if you hope to have any fun playing it. Alright, well thank you again, and I'll catch you next time. Alright, so we can look at our warband. Got an additional henchman slot. These guys are wounded. Maybe we move them into reserves. We can fill in these slots with some more units. That's a hero, Night Runner. Strength 3, agility 9. He's got fighting claws, so that might be a pretty good unit to have on our side. Be nice if there were additional units we could pick from. Maybe in the next scene there will be. Go ahead and hire this warrior.
Task completed.
And add another unit. Alright, that ought to do it. Switch the campaign. We can go after a easy one or deadly. Let's go after this easy one until we get the next shipment in play.
Scouts have reported a rival warband in the vicinity. Before you can find them, a heavy fog settles over the ruins. Unable to pick up the enemy's trail, your warriors deploy from their wagon and spread out to sweep the area in search of your foe.
All the goodies are further north. You can't switch those spawn locations. And while pushing A and D here, it just moves that. Alright, so it doesn't really matter where they are necessarily. Not gonna know the difference. Whoops. Alright. You need to go northeast. And Wordstone up there. So the guy that doesn't have a shield, I think I'm going to use him as a just a carry guy.
A new round has started.
So let's send him after that Wordstone on the right. purple icon there. Stone on the left, chest on the left. Get a bow. Got cat mushrooms. Just waiting for them to run through their turns.
A new round has started.
Head over towards their wagon, I guess. Okay.
A new round has started.
Alright. The word stone. Oh, the word stone. There we go. Uh-oh. Alright, so we found the bad guy. This guy's just wandering around up in the top here. No point in being here much longer, I don't think. Go ahead and drop down. The rest of the guys are up there, so... Guess I could get to that other location by jumping across. Since you didn't make the jump, why don't you go join your buddies? Over there. Ooh, naughtiness over here. There's a guy over there. We can take him out easy enough. We need to get away. It's up there. It's the northwest. We're going northeast. It's right east. Uh-oh. What you doing over there, pal?
A new round has started.
He's doing better without a shield. Alright, dodge chance. What? You have like a 92% chance to hit. So I can flee and attack. Disengage. Let's try out the disengage. I'm gonna go to the rest of our buddies. Run! Charge! It's the weeping poison for you.
A new round has started.
Alright, no use in picking this thing up, since it's discarded after the battle and we don't have the mission activities. squeezing on you, pal. Looking for a charge option. Got a critical on him. Leaping blades. Aluminum.
A new round has started.
Alright, so we're attacking this turkey. You know, we miss. And again. Fail their morale check soon. Let's see if there's any good on this guy here. Not great, but we'll take it. Charge. They failed the rest. Battleground victory. We got 2 crystals and 1 loot bin, and we also picked up a few coins and a few more ward crystals. Not great, but okay.
Brave, bold warband is sneaky strong. Fetch find much wordstone. Filch will squeak speak to Murder Lord.
Alright, so we got some advancements there on this guy. Show me the leaders, what I want to see. Warband experience +2, items acquired, victory. So we got 14 gold, 5 fragments, a bow, a staff, a magcat mushroom, and another bow. So we can go ahead and sell these, get a few more coins. We'll go into our warband, we'll make payment. That's everybody. So they're happy. And then we can also look at our characters and upgrade their points. We need more strength, more leadership. This guy needs that shield. Let's go ahead and equip some items on him. Two-handed weapons. extra damage here. At least he's got 2 weapons. Move on. Get a point in strength for you, pal. Alright, so these guys are waiting in the wings. These are the active warband figures. And if we go back to the main war camp. Oh, pardon me. Go to Smuggler's Den. We got 2 days till the next shipment arrives. 1 shipment in transit. Shipment in transit, 1 day till it arrives. Let's go ahead and wait out the day and see what happens. So we get the confirm that, confirm, and the payment arrives. So it just shows up here, 262 coins now. So you can send out the word stone, and it's just a matter of playing through the campaign, get additional missions. Can't deploy the units unless you pay them, and as long as they don't deploy again, you don't have to repay them. Some of these are pretty rough. I think I'm gonna do Peace Tritarian, disperse in the area, good, deadly, exceptional loot, go with the good, swap out one of the henchmen.
An enemy warband has fragmented into small patrols, possibly to try and slip past your own warband and escape with some wordstone. Aware of these patrols, you quickly dispatch your own forces in small groups to intercept them and prevent any enemies from leaving the area without a fight.
So we either knock them out or take away their idol, put it in our box. Doesn't show any different rewards for doing the...
A new round has started.
Wow. All spread out, wordstone in the middle. I'm gonna head to the northwest. Nice if you could bring your wagon with you. Most graceful. Well, we found the bad guys. They're just over there. list. Good spots for firing, I suppose. You just can't get down that way. I have to go it around. He's not gonna make the jump, that's for sure. Mr. Pig Leg over there. Scavenge ahead. What?
A new round has started.
Alright, so we got some archers coming up on our flank. Stealthy like, right? Take out the archers and go for the goodies. Wardstone, let's go for the goodies. North. East. Jump down. Yes, we get in here. Wardstone! Wardstone! Ooh, cluster. It's a cluster! It's a cluster! Nice. Get more of those clusters. Pick it up, pick up the good stuff. Ambush stance. Got your boyfriend over here. You gonna die. It's my rat. My rat's gonna die. Alright, Wardstone. Wardstone. Let's get the good stuff. Not that one. Good. Interact. There we go. From on this big guy. Cluster time. Go for the big pieces. There's a big piece right in front of you. south towards our wagon. Put it back in there. Yeah, you are gonna fall on your face. Let's do it. Save your buddy. I don't want to flee. Flee or enter and delay. Alright, what are we doing over here? Go after the idol. This turkey might engage there. I want the words down. I think that's what I want to do. Go in here. Let's go get some words down. Words down. Words down. Give me the good stuff. Really hokey. Come on. Give me the good stuff. I'm standing right next to you. Good stuff. Fully loaded. Let's get off that word stone. Move into ambush. More words down. Uh-oh. Give me the words down. There we go. I think I got all the shards now. Look it up. Let's head south. Should take me right to where I need to be. Yay, you're alive. Guess I don't have a choice. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, boo. I think I'm gonna leave you to your own doings. What you doing over there, archers? Overwatch.
A new round has started.
Play XCOM now. Overwatch. Baddies over there doing Overwatch. What are you gonna do? Intercept me? I think I've got all the words down I can carry. Let's just make sure. Nope. Baddies up ahead. Guess they're up there somewhere. In the house. Screw you, man. I'm gonna go for my wagon and get some more wordstone. At least secure the wordstone. Where the heck am I going? Southeast. We'll step away for a short break. Whoa. Alright, so the dudes are on the ground. I want to get away from him. We'll head southeast. Where's the wagon? Southeast we go. Just waiting on you, Jochin. Uh-oh.
A new round has started.
Okay, so if we look at our other turkey that just got engaged, he's over there fighting. I can go straight west and join in the fight. Let's do that. What? There we go. What are you doing over there? I think you're the one. Must be the character got knocked out. Alright, I'm heading to the wagon, right? Towards the wagon. I can cut across. Cut across, I can join the fight. I don't know that there's going to be much left after those guys get knocked out. You have no wordstone, I don't think. So let's cut across and get you some wordstone. Into the wagon, need to go south. Need to go south, this is the way. Wagon! You wanna join in the fight? Go southwest. Let me in. So, just hang out next to you guys. It's interesting how you can or can't attack in weird spots. Weird. It's weird. Come on, man. Here's some footsteps. He's disengaging. Where are you going? Where does that guy think he's going?
A new round has started.
Ooh, Overwatch, and you missed. What about you, man? I'm going after your buddy. He's not too far. I smell him. Do you go upstairs? I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you. Found you. You're dead, Jolly Man. So that guy's somewhat trapped in there. You are on the far side. You are running to the wagon. Wagon, 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 wagon. Who's that? Pray. I'm looking to... There we go. So you can pray to the shrine. That's interesting. Probably gives you some kind of buff. When it's done, let's go pray to your shrine and see what that does. Can't pray now. No interaction. Alright. So we are going to see what happens if you pray to the idol in Mordheim. So alright, it's performing a pray. And yes, pray again. Pray again. So apparently you can pray all you want. I'm not seeing any benefit to the character though for performing the pray action. So with that, let's see if yeah, I'm gonna go into ambush. Looks like no stat increase from praying. It's just an active fealty, huh? To your god, the rat. Skaven gods. Alright, we got a unit moving up on us on a wagon, so we want to get back to that. We got all the wordstone I think we can carry. So we head southeast. But yeah, the prayer just doesn't seem to have any effect. The traps out here have more effects than the prayer, unfortunately. I'm not sure why they added that into the game if it's not going to give us anything. Maybe I'm missing something. Alright. Alright, let's go get that archer. Can we get you through the window? Attack through the window? Can't attack through the window. We joining there. Looks like there's no way of joining in on that fight. So ahead. This guy's gonna stand and defend, I guess. Maybe I'll go northwest and see if I can't steal that item.
A new round has started.
What do you got? Pardon me. Nothing good though. Let's get on down then. We want to head east. Any way out east? This way. Those two guys are there. Heading on to the wagon. Going north. North to the wagon. Any wagons around here? Wagon. You are messing up my hero. Uh-oh. Hey now.
A new round has started.
Okay. Got a couple units moving in on us over there. Guess I'll have to cut across. Go northeast. Do some ambushing. Finish off this turkey. Loot you, see what you got. Nothing worth dropping my wordstone over. Gosh. Straight shot east. Could join the fight going northeast. Okay, options. I can delay, flee, disengage. Let's disengage. Alright, let's get out of here, man. Back. You. rat things. Do an ambush. We want to pillage. We'll pillage the enemy cart. Give us that option. We're standing right next to it. Fern village. My helmet, bombs, ale, crossbow. None of this is any good. Where is? I will drop a fragment. All I need is to see your idol. Give me the bag. Give me that idol. Right there. I'm at their cart. You can't get that idol. No options. Pillage the cart. You know what? Maybe I QE, delay perception, switch weapon, ambush. Harry stands, pillage every cart. It's right there. Give me the pillage. Give me. I get to choose. Can I switch between? No. All I get is the. You don't have your idol listed here. Right next to their idol. No one wants to take it. No one wants to. Well, I guess they just lost to morale and arrows at the chest. I guess I would be able to get it back anyway. It's probably one of my better successes there.
Yes! Brilliant, clever Filch leads Warband to victory! Kill, crush all enemy! Steal, snatch much wordstone! Murder Lord will be happy pleased!
Alright, so a few experience, a few advancements. This guy got a full recovery.
Nice progress.
Got 8 shards. Got amulet, sword, bowman's ale, which why this one's blue. 5 were some fragments, 2 clusters. It's not too shabby. Yeah, those clusters are each worth 75 gold. So not bad, and 15 weight. So when we ask for the next shipment, we should be doing fairly good. Let's take a look at the veteran system. Arcane knowledge. Twilight. Learning enchantment recipes. Learning enchantment recipes. Purchasing items in the market. You get buyer. Gold spent. You get 1,000 gold spent. You get XP gain 1. Alright, so this is a veteran player stuff. Campaign possessed. Act 1, Act 2. Sisters. So there's the different ones. Mercenaries, possess sisters, and Skaven. By completing them, you get XP. So this is just progress overall in the game as far as your veterancy in the game. Alright, Warband management, we're gonna pay up 20 gold. We also have some level ups. I don't see much. I guess you could do ballistic and accuracy, but for me, it just feels like I want to go strength for carrying stuff and weapon skill. Well, that's just a standard. I'm sure there's other benefits. But we also don't want our guys routing. A little bit of housekeeping there. We got a guy healing. Anything else we can do this round, so we switch into the next day. Are you sure? Yes,
Market stock has been replenished.
Okay, so we can get more stuff in the market. Our two guys have recovered from their injuries and can once again take part in missions. Alright, well this has been Mordheim, City of the Damned. I've been doing the stream here. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night for the stream. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll post the highlight videos, different things we've covered, and over the next few days. Alright, well thank you very much, and we'll catch you next time.